Today I have 3 healthy breakfast recipes for you that are not oatmeal. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. If this is your first time here, my name is Pamela and I like to share deliciously easy plant-based recipes. So if those are the types of videos that you like, be sure to click that little red subscribe button down below along with the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Today I have 3 breakfast recipes that are healthy, but they're not oatmeal. If you know me, you know that I love my oatmeal. If you've seen any of my what I eat in a day videos, which I can put a link to right up here and down in the description box, you will notice that I usually eat oatmeal for my breakfast every single morning because it is easy, I don't have to think about it, and it's delicious if you make it right. But anyways, I love my oatmeal. It's great to maintain your weight. It's good for heart health, I've heard. And it's just kind of good all around, good, healthy. It helps you feel full. But if oatmeal is not your thing, then I have got 3 breakfasts that are still extremely healthy, extremely delicious, but they're not oatmeal. So let's go ahead and jump right in and I will show you what they are. So first up, I have got a couple of sweet potatoes here and I'm just cutting off the ends. I usually find that the ends are kind of icky. And I'm going to cut them in half. These are smaller sweet potatoes. So if you've got larger sweet potatoes, you might want to cut them in slices. And then I'm going to put them on a parchment paper lined baking sheet. And just a tip, if you crumple up your parchment paper, it lays flatter and it won't curl up on you. So I crumpled up my parchment paper and I'm going to put these in the oven at the highest temperature. I think it's like 425 on my air fryer oven, just until they are fork tender. And then I'm going to go ahead and smash them a little bit so there's more surface area. And then I am going to go ahead and dress these bad boys up. So I have got some cinnamon here. And then I've got some berries and a little bit of banana. So I'm actually putting the banana on first to make my sweet potatoes just a little bit sweeter. And then I've got some blueberries. These are actually frozen blueberries that I've let thaw. So I'm just putting the blueberries on top of the sweet potatoes. And then I've got some pecans. This would also be good with walnuts or almonds, really any nut that you like. And then I have also got some peanut butter that I have thinned with a little bit of water so that it kind of drizzles easier. So here's that peanut butter. And I'm just gonna go ahead and drizzle that right on top. So that is it. That is the first breakfast. I posted this on my Instagram and it was quite popular. Everybody was very curious about this one. So that is everything that is in breakfast number 1. All right, breakfast number 2, I'm going to cook up some quinoa. So I've just got some water and quinoa, and I'm going to set that aside. While that is cooking, I am going to cut up some fruit. Now I've got these little cutie oranges for my daughter's lunch, so that's what I'm using. And I've got some Pink Lady apples. Some Honeycrisp apples would also be good. You want something a little bit on the sweeter side unless you like really tart apples. That would also be good. And then I've got some banana that I sliced up and some blueberries. Now my quinoa is done, so I'm just going to put that down in the bottom of the bowl there. And it's steaming up my camera. So just getting every last bit of the quinoa down into my bowl. And then I'm going to top that with the fruit. So in goes my banana, and I'm making it nice and Pinterest worthy here. So my banana, my apples, my blueberries, and then I'm not quite done. I've actually got some hemp hearts that I'm going to go ahead and put on that as well. And then before I eat that, I just go ahead and mix everything up. All right, breakfast number 3. I've just got some bell peppers and onions here. These are actually the frozen bagged kind. And I'm gonna put a lid on that and just go ahead and saute them until they are nice and soft. And I didn't show you the bag, but I put 2, I think there were 12-ounce bags in there. And then to that, I'm going to add actually some frozen spinach as well. So this is a nice, easy, you can kind of get everything out of your pantry for this one. So there it goes in the frozen spinach, and it's kind of in chunks. So I'm just gonna put the lid right back on there and allow it to kind of soften up. That way it's easier to break up with my spoon there. So I'm gonna go ahead and break that up. And I'm just gonna go ahead and soften or saute everything until everything is nice and soft and cooked through. I'm just breaking up all the chunks of spinach there. They were quite large chunks of spinach. I think that bag of spinach has been in my freezer for a little bit. I haven't started seasoning this yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and start now by adding some salt and pepper to taste. And for all of the amounts for all these recipes, go ahead and look in the description box down below. Also, this is a new pan. It's a copper chef pan, and I absolutely love it. So I will put a link to it down below. It's amazing. It's really good. So I'll put a link to it. Up next, I've got some garlic and onion powder that I've put in there. And you could actually also put some nutritional yeast in here. That would also be really good. I probably should have done that. I'm just now thinking of that, and that would be so good in here. I think next time I'll do that. So I'm just stirring everything up, and there's a little bit of water left in here. So I'm just kind of sauteing everything until all that water is evaporated and everything is basically just cooked through, and it's not too like watery and mushy anymore, really. And it's starting to get to that, that stage. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off of the heat now. All right, and then I've got some chickpeas here that I cooked in my Instant Pot, and I'm gonna add some turmeric and some black salt too. So if you don't have black salt, I get mine on Amazon, so I can put a link to that down below. Sometimes you can find it in a local store, but usually you've gotta order it online. And I just added a little bit of water to my mashed chickpeas so that that black salt would mix in all the way, because it's kind of clumpy. And I put it in my pan here, and I added the vegetables back in after I went ahead and got all the turmeric and black salt mixed in with the mashed chickpeas. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and cook everything together until all those flavors are melded together and all that water is cooked back off. And that's pretty much it. So the recipe is pretty much done. It looks pretty good at this point, so I'm gonna go ahead and plate it up. All right, so serve these scrambled chickpeas on top of a piece of Ezekiel toast, and you will not regret it. All right, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and click one of the videos you see right here on the side of your screen. I'll see you next time.